So, this is Silver Linings by Leigh Webber, Brian Deal, and Seamus, and Jaja, coming to you from Lost Dutchman State Park. This is outside of Phoenix, a little bit outside of Apache Junction. You have this incredible mountainscape. Here, I'll show you. And amongst similar desert to what we've been in, it's still the Sonoran Desert. This Sonoran, a lot of the cacti in this one looked older, like they're dying, compared to ones that we've seen. So, and actually you can see in my picture, I bought myself a swallow. Okay, I'm gonna have to pause this and go get Jaja. She is whining at Seamus's dinner. Actually, maybe Seamus will take care of her. So, Brian, we got here today, I don't know, maybe 2 o'clock, and we're all kind of exhausted, even though we've been in a hotel the past few days. We're still just, I think because it's like, you know, you're going all the time. There's something new all the time, you know, whether it's, you know, just checking in somewhere. You've got to go to the grocery store. You've got to prepare for your next stop. You've got to buy water. We sort of figured out we need about, I guess it's 2 gallons a day, at least, for our family. So we have to load up on water. Anyway, we're staying in the state park. It's outside of Apache Junction. So for some reason, that sounds familiar to me, but I can't remember what it refers to in my life. I don't know if anyone watching was a participant in Teens Camping Tour of the West. That was a really awesome summer program for teenagers. I think I was the summer after my sophomore year. There are maybe 25 to 30 kids, 3 or 4 counselors, and you drive from North Carolina, St. Louis. I remember going across Kansas, Rocky Mountains, listen to John Denver there. You get to California. You come back via the Grand Canyon. You actually hike the Grand Canyon. Also in advance, you have to read a couple books like Siddhartha by Hermann Hesse. And probably the best thing from that trip was that in advance, they contacted my parents, and, you know, as part of the, you know, paperwork for the trip, my parents were in charge of getting people to write me letters that I would read halfway through the trip. And it was all, you know, I didn't know anything about it. None of the campers know anything about it. But you get to this point, and I'm kind of wondering if it was Apache Junction where we got these letters, or if it was earlier in the trip. I don't know. I feel like I've been to Apache Junction with Teens Camping Tour of the West. But anyway, like halfway through the trip, you get an envelope, like a manila envelope filled with letters that people have written to you in advance of your trip. They know it's going to be a big personal growth, see America, bonding kind of experience. And there were letters from my grandmothers, both my parents, my brother and sister, some friends, and it's a super special collection of letters because all these people are writing me individually, sort of unbeknownst. And, you know, you're, I don't know, how old are you then? 15, 16 or 15? I was probably 15. You know, I'm sure I enjoyed the letters at the time, but I really enjoy them now. So, yeah, that's something that's important to me. I like the legacy of things. I've said this over and over and over, but a lot of my desire to travel has to do with nostalgia, I think. I traveled with my family as a kid, and that was very fundamental to my growth and who I was, because it was our whole family. We were in like a Econoline van. This is like, I don't know, 1980 or something. We didn't live in the van. We stayed in hotels, which are kind of like also nostalgic for me, like Ramada, and then of course all those great like motels with pools out front, you know, a la Chevy Chase Vacation. So anyway, a lot of travel is nostalgic to me, and I'm hoping the wind isn't totally ruining the video. We have a totally new set going right now. So we made that first video, which we didn't know what the hell we were doing. We're trying to use Adobe Premiere, which is like super pro video editing software that is way, you know, you can make a feature film with it. And that was a little advanced for what we needed, considering we have very limited Wi-Fi and cell service, and like anything we can do to be like quick and streamlined and not too complicated is best. So anyway, we got here to the campground today around 2, kind of got set up. Brian, well, we drove around, get our bearings. When we get somewhere, Brian always likes to drive around, even in a parking lot. He likes to drive around, see it, and then decide where he parks. Whereas I'm very much come into a parking lot, find the first available space and take it. Like, and I think actually it's a lot how our personalities are. When I get the urge to do something, I want to do it right then. It's compulsive. It's also so that I don't overthink it, so that I don't talk myself out of it. Because if I think about anything too long, I don't want to do it. It loses like the fun and the passion, and it's then laden with too many layers of psychological what ifs. So I prefer to just do things. And anyway, he without a lot of thought, actually, so this is not a good example, but he went on a hike. Seamus and I hung out for a while, kind of took a nap. You can tell my hair's getting longer, not quite ponytail, but you know, getting there. And yeah, Seamus and I have been hanging out. We kind of like these days together sometimes when we'll split up. You know, sometimes I will go do something by myself and leave the boys to themselves, and they really do something similar as to what I do. When Brian is off, you know, we kind of chill for a while. You need rest. You need to like sort of, you know, get your bearings, and then we'll go out for a walk. And the nice thing about staying in these campgrounds at national parks and state parks, particularly, we've stayed at KOA a couple times in the beginning, but state parks and national parks are really incredible. They're like, we're paying $35 a night for this spot. It is a bigger spot than what we need. It has water and electricity. We'll use maybe the little electricity, but we don't have any. This van doesn't have showers and water capability. You know, otherwise it's $25. But anyway, so it's very affordable, and you're right in the park. Like, the path to the bathroom is beautiful. You know, you're just walking in nature. I've got my own swaro. This is, you know, our view from this campground, which is pretty incredible. Actually, I was picking up my camera thinking it was this camera, but anyway, I've been shooting with my Leica Q2. There is a long story about this camera, which I will tell in another episode. But anyway, you can see people behind me. That's the path to the bathroom. And I don't know, maybe I should take you for a tour of what's in front of me. So I know the colors look a little unreal, and it's not quite that vibrant, but it is pretty beautiful. Shasha wants her ball. Yes, there's Shasha. Oh girl. So here's the van. We just washed it today. Yay. And it's kind of a beast to keep clean and organized. I have gotten rid of a ton of stuff, and I think Brian's gotten rid of a few things too. He's more of the collector, and I'm more of the get-rid-er-of-er. So anyway, here's the van. Bit of a mess. Here's Boo Boo. Oh my goodness. That's our beautiful, incredible view. Brian will probably sleep in that tent tonight. A lot of time, it's kind of cramped, to be honest, for all three of us to be in the van at one time. Hold on, let me... Okay, so I had to step away, do a few things. Totally forgot where we were in the conversation. But anyway, I guess my point is that we are hoping to do these, YouTube videos, whatever they are. I'm trying not to overthink them, and I think sometimes I might pop in if I just feel like talking, or sharing or archiving, just for myself. And you are welcome to watch these kind of as a beneath the surface, behind the scenes sort of thing, one-on-one, explaining, I don't know, I'll just explain, what I do and photos, and, this light is flattering. So anyway, I guess that's it. Signing off from Lost Dutchman State Park outside of Apache Junction in Arizona. We are east of Phoenix. We just spent a couple days in Phoenix, and I think we're going to be in this region for a while. There's a lot around Phoenix in general. We stayed in like West Phoenix. It was very sort of just commercial district, traffic, probably not the best of Phoenix to enjoy. And then we're here. It's a beautiful state park. I will say it's more crowded than I've seen, and less masks here, which kind of surprises me, I guess. I don't know. Everywhere people wear masks. Everywhere. All the campgrounds, grocery stores. It is extremely rare that I see somebody without a mask on. So seeing almost everyone here without a mask is a little surprising. I don't know why. I don't know what that's all about. I will find out and report back. But anyway, I don't know what I was saying. Oh, there's a lot to see around Phoenix. So things I want to see around Phoenix. Talisman, I believe that's what it is. It's Frank Lloyd Wright's home. It is now maybe the legacy operation for Frank Lloyd Wright as well, the headquarters. But anyway, I want to go see that. Also, one of his students did two things, made another sort of living space called Acrosanti. I believe it's, I don't know, maybe 60 to 80 miles north of Phoenix. And also Crosanti bells, the same Acrosanti person made these bells as well. Close by here is Sun City. That is on the west side of Phoenix. And I know about Sun City through Kendrick Brinson, I believe that's right. Brinson, yes. Who has been photographing. Brian's back. Where did you go?
Went to Flatiron Peak, which is that thing straight through that canyon.
We can apply a graphic or something. Cool. How far was it? You've been gone a while.
I don't know. I haven't checked the mileage yet, but...
Was it steep?
Yeah, it was pretty steep. There was I stopped a quarter mile from the top.
Oh, why? You have to climb or something?
No, I knew it would be like 7 o'clock before I got, after a time check. Yeah, I mean,
That's good.
You ask people like what they think about where you are.
Right.
Relative to where the sun is, and they're like, oh, it's going to add another hour and a half to your trip if you don't turn around now.
Gotcha.
But then you pass those people coming down so fast, you're like, we're talking about a different caliber.
That's true. That is true.
But anyway, I'm glad I turned around. I can
Yeah.
go back.
Yeah, you can go back. Brian's gone full on hippie. It looks good. Hey, I was commenting earlier. I feel like not many people here are wearing masks.
No.
It's weird, isn't it? It's like all of a sudden.
We're out of the...
it's so crazy.
We're out of the mask wearing...
Yeah. Anyway.
Section of the country.
Yeah. So, anyway. Signing off, I suppose. Unless Brian has more to say. Seamus has had dinner. He had raspberries, cheese, and yellow pepper.
Wow.
And tortilla chips.
That sounds good.
Yeah. So.
I don't think I want anything.
I knew you'd say that.
I'll change my mind at 10 o'clock.
Yeah. You've got bear claws and donuts at that hour.
Oh. To tell your dad I got cherry bear claws.
Get chocolate.
They're a little different.
Huh.
I got one apple just in case.
Oh, okay.
Thank goodness.
I bet cherry will be good.
I had one. It's all right.
Yeah.
It's not
Okay.
apple.
Gosh, yeah. All right, y'all. We'll report back